Hello and welcome. Thank you for taking a minute just to learn more about Dreams Business Resources. This is a 1 in a million opportunity to learn about products that pay us 100% renewals for the life of the contract. It can literally be passed on to your children or grandchildren. In addition to that, these are enterprise level sales to companies of no limit on how big the company can be. It's a referral model, so you don't have to personally sell it. You simply refer it, no license required, no cost to become involved. And the business owners have no cost for the products because these provide incredible savings to the business owners. But let me dive right in and get to the point, because ultimately we're here to help small business owners and help them, in our communities, help them in our state, help them in our country. This is the economic engine of our country. And instead of helping some CEO get their third holiday home, we're helping moms and dads put food on the table, making a difference. Now, this is what blew my mind. And I wish I would have learned it when I was 20, that some products out there, especially in the B2B, business to business arena, pay 100% renewals for the life of the contract. And if you do your due diligence and find the right companies like you'll see here we've done, you get paid, and that can be vested and passed on for generations. It's exponentially more money than anything people have ever looked at, because most people just get paid once. There's no ongoing servicing required. So you have freedom to enjoy your life and enjoy your success. There's no out-of-pocket cost to the business owners or any cost to work with us. There's enterprise sales are the best, right? Would you rather do one at a time or 100 at a time or 10,000 at a time? It's pretty obvious. And we're non-captive. So you can always represent your clients, first and your company second, right? We're going to represent our clients to the industry, not the other way around. Now, statistically, you're not going to find anything out there that pays 100% renewals for life. It's amazing. I'm going to start with one of our flagship products, Quantum Health Benefits. It's a payroll tax savings indemnity benefit plan, but this one's different because it's fully insured. It's the only fully insured indemnity benefit plan of this type that is approved in all 50 states and is backed by an A-rated 200-year-old insurance carrier, saving the business owner $600 to $900 per year per employee, or $50 to $75 a month per employee in payroll tax savings. There's zero benefit, zero cost to the employees. In fact, the employees average a net increase to their take-home pay of $80 to $120 a month. This has been fully vetted, has nationwide approval by all 50 states' departments of insurance. And it's fully insured. It has better benefits. It has higher savings per employee. It accepts more employees because they actually have 5 plans, and it has lower fees. It wins hands down any way you want to slice it. In the benefits, they have literally $1,000 a day for 30 days if you're in the hospital, compared to $100. The emergency, the ambulance, the accident, the anesthesia, the surgery, the critical illness benefits, cash benefits that are tax-free. Then it has a 1,500 prescription drug plan and telemedicine for the whole family, compared to, say, 37 or 400 drugs. I mean, it literally stands head and shoulders above the rest. Veterinary care, Zig Ziglar coaching with 6 one-on-one sessions, and a wellness plan that reminds them once a month to, hey, you're going to lose weight or lower your cholesterol or lower your blood pressure, whatever their issues are. It gives them a short PDF or video to watch that generates CPT codes that makes this whole plan work. It's really amazing. Their bottom line is their check that goes up with all the benefits. This is an example of a $50,000 a year. Their check went from $33.13 to $34.09 because there was a pre-tax premium, and then there was a post-tax benefit, WellCare benefit that's not taxable. Now, that nets them a $396 a month monthly reduction in their payroll taxes. And the difference between 15 and 12 is $300. So their check actually goes up $96 a month. And they get all the great benefits. Now, this Quantum plan, I would call it the Rolls Royce of plans out there, because it has 6 plans. And the software automatically adjusts for each employee. Competitors have one size does not fit all. So with this plan, part-time employees or much more employees can qualify to be on the plan, which creates a win for the employer, for the company, for the employees, and for us. by having the 6 plans and getting maybe 20 to 40% more employees qualified. Now, if there's 100 employees, we'll save them 60 to 90,000 a year, and it could raise the value of their company if they have a 5 times earnings by 3 to 450,000. If they have 1,000 employees, it'll save them 6 to 900,000 in payroll taxes and raise the value of the company 3 to 4.5 million if they had a 5 times earnings. Here's a municipality with 183 employees. We saved 122 grand. That would pay 2,200 a month to an agent. You got Social Security as of last month, May of 2025. It finally hit 2,000 a month. So just one plan, and that's 40 to 45 years of work. One plan at 183 can pay you more than the average Social Security check in the United States. Here's a hospital with 396 employees. That pays $5,700 a month, almost $70,000 a year recurring income. Not for 1 year, it's recurring. And this is a medical association with 2,200 employees. That would pay over $40,000 a month in recurring income. You'd have to put 10 million in an annuity at 5% to make 40,000 a month. Now we can also, show them how they're overpaying on their group health insurance. Most companies are overpaying by 10 to 40%. That the health insurance market is rigged or flawed or challenged, okay, because it's driven by profit instead of for what's in the best interest of patients. And companies regularly get 15 to 20% increases when they renew their policies. So what we do, if they're not married to their broker, and they are, that's 70% of the time, they might be open to a side-by-side, apples-to-apples comparison where we show them exactly how much they're overpaying, and we give them a much better options with 157 different carriers, all the big ones, and we're in all 50 states with every plan available. But they'll get 5 dedicated customer service reps just for that company. They'll have a no-cost benefit administrative platforms. Compliance will make sure they're always in compliance in their state. Annual comparisons to make sure they always have the best plan with the best service. If they're unhappy and they're ready to switch to get this level of service right away, we can do what's called a broker of record. They sign one sheet of paper, and next month you're their agent. For this particular plan, you have to be health licensed. We also do the research and development tax credits. These are unbelievable. They've been around for 30 plus years, almost 40 years. And it's a patriotic credit. 50 countries offer R&D tax credits. But the majority of companies, mid and small companies, are not taking advantage of it because of the name. It should be called the new product or new processes tax credit. Any new or improved product, process, formula, invention, software, technique, if they're trying to make their product cleaner, greener, quicker, cheaper, better, even if they fail, they qualify. And there's a huge pool of money, 100 billion set aside every year. And very small portion gets claimed, and the majority of that, 85% of that small portion that does get claimed, is giant companies like Tesla, SpaceX, Amazon. And so this is a blue ocean, wide open for us to educate business owners and accountants alike on how they can qualify potentially for this amazing credit, which can be hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars for a company. By the way, every manufacturing, construction, engineering, agriculture, architecture, and software firm qualify. Every winery, brewery, distillery, and every product in a grocery store is made by a company that qualifies, and much more. So we are out there helping these companies. We'll do a study for them, a complete 60-page study. We'll give it, work with their accountant and have them file it, and it's like a tax credit, good as cash to the treasury. They owe $2 million and they get $1 million tax credit. They only have to write a check to the IRS for $1 million. It's incredible. And we have really done our due diligence to work with the best company in the country to do this. And we're the low cost leader. And so here we have also provide cloud computing or cybersecurity, which is so important in today's world because the big companies have covered themselves for this, but small and medium companies have not, and even schools. So we can protect them from ransomware and malware for $79 to $99 per computer station or per computer. And that's an ongoing revenue stream for you as a rep for, think of a call center, a CPA firm, a law firm where they have a lot of computers. That pays also Renewals for Life, just like group health, just like the payroll tax savings plan, and deregulated energy. And there's about 15 states where the energy is deregulated. We can save them a ton of money by doing that. And we do solar globally. And we represent 7 different companies. And so commercial solar is very lucrative, even though it doesn't pay the residuals. We have Talk Fusion, which is video emails. Companies like Norwegian Cruise Lines and Applebee's take advantage of this technology to personalize communications where they can see you. It's a great B2B product, but it also opens up global markets. We have the Goal program, which is a group IUL that's payroll deduction, and they take advantage of living benefits and all the great benefits of having an index universal life. We can do 100 apps in one day. A top producer in the industry maybe does 100 apps in a year if they're lucky. Here we can do 100 in a day with this program. It's unbelievable. We can also provide business funding to small and medium businesses up to $2 million with no collateral and a 500 plus FICO score. Now, if they can get a loan at a bank, they should. That would be preferred. They get a better rate. But if they're in a pinch or have a great opportunity, we can help with working capital. And 82% of the small businesses that failed said it was because that they didn't have access, that the lack of access to working capital because the bank said no. And we can also help companies build business credit with an EIN not tied to your personal number, your personal social security number. That takes time, 6, 12, 18 months to really build up a big line of credit, but then they can get great bank rates at all the big banks. Now, we'll teach you how to prospect. And literally, this is unbelievable. We'll show you how to join your chamber, how to get out there in industrial parks, how to market in your community, how to leverage social media, how to use artificial intelligence. We'll give you a coach, no cost, just include it, and they'll walk you through and teach you. So we'll hold you by the hand and show you how to market in the B2B world, which is a pleasure compared to anything I've ever done, and teach you how to generate referrals as well. We give you a beautiful back office. And this is all free. It doesn't cost anything to sign up. You don't need a license for the majority of these products. And then you have 24/7, training center. You've got all these replicated landing pages coded back to you. Then we have 15 live Zooms a week. We have all the latest technology, leveraging AI, a CRM, tracking everything so nothing falls through the cracks. This Dream Score Analyzer, which is an analysis, a needs analysis for small business owners. It's unbelievable. And then we'll finish with this. If you win the lottery, California first spin, $140,000 a year. What does it take to do that here? 900 employees. That could be one sale of a company of 900 employees or 20 companies of 45. And you're literally earning $140,000 a year. That's a $2.8 million annuity. Now, if you think bigger, and I hope you do, to make $1 million a year recurring income, not one lucky year, it's $2,500 on a payroll tax savings plan. Employees could be one company or 100 companies of 25, and $1,200, give or take, on group health. And that would put you at $86,000 a month. That's a $20 million annuity. And so you got a decision to make. It's decision time. You want to stay on the hamster wheel. It might be invisible to you, but if you get paid one time for what you do, that's no way to really build a retirement, right? And so we'll get you on the ladder of success. Let's create a strategic alliance. You can add this to what you're doing and build a recurring income. You make $200,000 this year and $200,000 next year. You'll start year 3 with a $400,000 base. So get back together with the person who invited you. Appreciate your time.